I'm Tom Celio. I'm a sixth generation to live in Tahoe. Our family came here in 1863 and leased the property that we're on right now, and ultimately bought it and started a family business. Abraham Lincoln was president when my great-great-grandfather came here.
So do you want to tell us a little bit about the house?
Sure. The interior of the house is all finished lumber that was milled a mile and a half down South Upper Truckee Road at the original Celio sawmill, which was built approximately 1910 and operated until the early 1930s. At that time, in 1935 or so, the mill was dismantled and the usable equipment was moved to what's now Lake Tahoe Boulevard and Sawmill Pond. And it was, the original sawmill was steam powered. What we called the new sawmill was powered by electricity. So it had all electric motors on it. And it operated until the early 60s, probably 61, 62, when it was closed down. But the Celios stopped operating it in about 1948. Carlo immigrated from Switzerland in 1853 with two of his brothers. He was 19 years old. He was the youngest of the three. One of the brothers stayed in New York, and Carlo and his brother John came to California. Great-great-grandmother. When they married in about 1860, she was a widow. She had two daughters, two little girls. They married. She was also from Switzerland, so they were both Swiss immigrants, and they built this place. Behind me on the wall are portraits of three of my great uncles. These were Carlo Giuseppe's sons. When they started the Celio business in Tahoe, when the boys were all of age, everybody took a piece of the business. They operated a cattle and slaughter operation. They operated a sawmill, and they operated the town of Myers, which they purchased from the Myers family in 1905. So one of the sons ran Myers, one of them ran the sawmill, one ran the beef cattle operation, and the fourth son ran the dairy operation. So at the height of the ranch operation, they had 125 milk cows. They milked 125 twice a day, every day. And the beef cattle operation, they had approximately 500 head of beef cattle. They would drive them up and down the mountains every year to the grazing up here in Tahoe. My grandfather always told me the grass up here was the best.
Really?
The cows got fat, the milk cows gave lots of milk, so they did that for up until 1948, 1949, somewhere in there, when the business closed and they sold the town of Myers. Our great-great-grandfather actually mined with James Marshall.
Really?
For a few months. He made enough money mining to buy his first ranch, which was outside of the town of El Dorado. Bought 800 acres for $300 in gold.